Oh, hi there, Team Ozone. So basically, I don't make these updates unless it's somewhat important. I usually just skim over, like, if they release one little itty bitty detail at, every day, I'm not going to make a video every day. I'm going to make it at the end of the week with all the little good things in one video. So you don't have to watch 50 different videos to get, like, 50 different facts that you can just get from one video. So basically, that's why I didn't report on anything that I might have missed. But it's all basically in here. If I missed anything, do let me know in the comments down below. That's a thing. So, as of today, January 11th, 2013, we know that the legendary Pokemon for Pokemon X is pronounced Xerneas. I'm putting a lot of emphasis on it so you guys get it. It's basically Xerneas. And the legendary Pokemon for Pokemon Y is Yveltal. I'm putting a lot of emphasis so you guys know how to pronounce it properly. Yveltal. 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 I'm not entirely sure. It's Yveltal. So basically, Yveltal and Xerneas, which sounds like a hernia and Yveltal. Other than that, there's nothing really released on them. They released their weights and their heights, but again, that's kind of meaningless information, which I don't think anybody needs to care about or know. But I guess if you care about them, they'll be up on the screen for you to look at, along with a bunch of pretty pictures. And in goes the air, and out comes the knowledge. Anyways, Xerneas is, I believe, okay, again, this isn't confirmed or anything, but if you look at the Japanese logo for the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y versions, it's got a little double helix, which is associated with DNA, science, and other things like that. So I think instead of being coordinates, X and Y are for DNA, chromosomes, or whatever you want to believe in. It's something science-y related. I'm not sure, like, what it is in science. Like, it could be, off the top of my head, Y is a chromosome, X is a chromosome. It could be chromosomes, or it could be that the creator of life is Xerneas with its, like, tree of life on its top of its head because it looks like Yggdrasil, which is the tree of life in, I think it's, I'm not entirely sure which sort of mythological thing that is, but the tree of life is a thing. So Xerneas could be the creator, and if you just look at Yveltal, it just looks like a virus, some sort of virusy thing. It could be the destroyer of life, so the creator and the destroyer of life. But that might be a bit too extreme for Pokemon, so I think maybe it's some sort of other sciencey thing, like Yveltal is blood veins, because there's 3 levels of life, or I read this off a Tumblr thing, so you can't really expect me to memorize it exactly, but Yveltal is apparently a blood vein, Xerneas is nerves, and then the final Pokemon, which I'm not even sure exists yet, or if it will exist, but I'm pretty sure it will, because they always do a third Pokemon, is going to be some sort of hard tissue. So basically the human nerves, which would be Xerneas, the human blood veins and vessels, which would be Yveltal, and then the harder outer layer would be something else. But I kind of don't like that theory, just because that would mean that other Pokemon is going to be something bulky with lots of thickness and skin and giant. I don't know. I don't like it. I like the other theory where a creator and destroyer, but that's a bit too much for Pokemon. Maybe it isn't. Maybe this one is, like, for everybody, because by everybody, because I assume every Pokemon fan is usually above the age of 6, which, by the way, if you are under the age of 6, it is highly recommended that you do not play this game. Pokemon specifically said that, because anybody under the age of 6 is not supposed to be exposed to 3D. So this sort of 3D is not meant for 6-year-olds or lower. So basically, this is the first Pokemon game that is not meant for people who are under the age of 6. At least that's how I see things. Although the rating will be E, so I'm pretty sure this is very awesome, and maybe there's a chance that the plot will be a little more mature than it usually has been. Not that 5th gen wasn't a mature gen, but still. Moving on. Alright, so I think Corocoro Scans was released, which Corocoro magazine is a magazine, and scans of it were released. So anyways, it shows Xerneas being all Xerneas, and it looks like a deer with, tree antler things, like the Tree of Life or something like that. And then the scans for Yveltal were also released, and it just looks like a giant virus thing. But then if you look at the back of it, it's black, and then if you also go back to Xerneas, it's also black, so it's like black and red, and then black and blue, which is kind of a thing. But then on the more important, actually not as important, but jumping back into 5th generation, the next Pokemon movie, I forget which number it is because I'm uninformed apparently, it's gonna have Genesect in it. Not just 1, not just 2, not just 3, not just 4, not just, well, yeah, exactly 5 Genesects. I'm like, what the heck? And one of them is going to be shiny, as you can see up there. One of them is going to be a shiny Genesect. No, it's not a new form for Genesect. Genesect can already turn into a car. But there's no new form for Genesect. I saw somebody with like, new form for Genesect. What? No. Genesect red is shiny. Genesect purple is normal. So that's a thing. 5 Genesect in one movie. Like, not even like through timeline. They're shown right there. 5 in the same scene. So I'm not sure what that entitles, or if they can breed or anything like that. But I've never seen multiples of a legendary in a movie. At least not that I can recall as of recording this at 9 a.m. on the 11th of January. But that's amazing. I'm going to definitely see this. I did not see Pokemon White's movie or Pokemon Black's movie because I just figured it's just they took the movie and made 2 copies of it, and they're basically just cashing in the same cow. But it changed from black to white to white to black. Well, who cares? This movie I gotta see because it's got Genesect. On top of that, it's got 5 Genesects. It's not just 1 Genesect, it's 5 Genesects. Okay, moving on once more. And our last bit of news isn't exactly a giant piece of anything, but it's kind of tiny and insignificant, but since it's Arceus, I figured I would mention it. Basically, if you use the Dreamworld, you will now be able to receive the Dreamworld Arceus doll. No, you don't get the Dreamworld Arceus. You get the doll. There's a picture of it. You see, you can get it. Also, the password you have to enter to get it is UTAFTFA, and then you will receive your Arceus doll, which is only going to be up for the next, I don't even know, and it's going to start rolling out 1,300 hours international time, which I have no idea when that is. But basically, I thought this was minorly important that you now get an Arceus doll. In the past, there have been dolls for Rayquaza, Groudon, Kyogre, all 3 of the Kyurem forms. I was about to say both black and white. Also, minor detail that nobody should really care about because it's kind of obvious. Pokemon X and Y are going to be fully 3D. Like, everything can go 3D in that game. Also, there's obviously over 700 Pokemon, because last I checked, we were at 649. Obviously, they're going to have at least 51 new Pokemon. So, yeah, it's definitely over 700. It's not just, oh, they only made 700 new, or they only made up to 7. No, it's over 700. So, expect at least, I'd say 730, maybe. That's like a low number. That's a low number. Actually, 730 is a good number. That's 51 plus 31. So that's actually a really good number. 81 new Pokemon would be really nice, but that's maybe just 81 new original Pokemon. There could be forms in there for evolved Pokemon. Like, it's always speculated that there's going to be new Eevees. They always, no matter what gen it is, there's always going to be new Eevees. That's always a speculation. So maybe there are new Eevees this time. Or maybe there's evolutions for Pokemon that need evolutions, like Farfetch'd. I mean, it sucks, and its evolution is probably going to suck. But come on, Game Freak, cut it some slack. Anyways, that about wraps it up for today. That pretty much covers all the things I thought about, and all the news that was relevant to the new Pokemon games. I didn't cover a single crap worth of the 3D dungeon game because it's such a shitty game. I mean, they got DLC, a limited amount of Pokemon, and it's just so bad. Anyways, that does wrap it up for today. Remember to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe for more PokeNews if you already haven't. Bye! Yeah, what you looking at, punk? What you looking at? Shut up, yo, man. I'm new and awesome.